I'm good at only one thing: business. And this is because I've spent the past 10 years of my life building and partnering with other entrepreneurs out there to build 6 different businesses that are doing very well today. Therefore, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing my 10 years business experiences with you for free, because the educational system did not teach you one thing. They did not teach you how to be free. They did not teach you how to work for yourself and how to make your money work for you to be financially free and free in life in general. So I'm going to be teaching you exactly how to start up your business with no capital, because capital has been the biggest challenge for most entrepreneurs out there today, and how to find a purpose that will wake your ass up from the bed to every day to make sure that you hit that goal, and how to find a mentor, how to hire, how to find a co-founder, how to sell, and how to go global with a business idea. 10 years ago, during my undergraduate program in the university, we had a particular course where we discussed the different business ideas and how every single company and industries out there originated. So in the course of this course, I learned how to start a business from the scratch and how to originate this business idea. And this was exactly when I started my first business, and I named this business Comfy Spice after my mom, because when I started the business, because the business was an establishment of her small business which she was already doing in a local way, and then I decided to take it higher and establish it globally. And that was how I started my first business. And yeah, I started this business with zero capital because I was just a poor student with no money. But then I leveraged on the fact that my mom was already doing this business locally, and I saw the opportunity there that I can actually establish this business with no capital. So I leveraged on what my mom already had on ground and built this business to the highest level, such that people recognize this business globally and people were requesting for this product even overseas. So as a young entrepreneur or as a young business person out there who is looking forward to starting a business but having the challenge of startup capital, for you to be able to start a business with no capital, you have to leverage on what is already existing, or you have to package your idea in such a way that you can reach out to investors and they are going to see the potentials of this particular business before they can invest in it, because no one is going to give you their money for free without seeing the potential or the potential earnings or the potential returns that they're going to be getting from this business. And I also use this system to start on my second business after establishing the feasibility of this particular business, the potential customers, the potential earnings, and I reached out to an investor. I pitched my business idea to this particular investor, which I knew had the money to invest, and because he saw the potential and the works I've put into this business before, he invested in the money, because he saw that I already figured out the business name, the business niche, the potential customers, the potential earnings, and how much he's going to be getting for investing in this particular business. And because he saw how feasible this business is, he invested his money into this business. We kickstarted the business immediately, started making money from it, and he started getting his return on investment. So for you to start up any business at all with no capital, you have to figure out everything about this particular business, on how you're going to reach out to your customers to make money from this particular business, how much you're going to be earning potentially. And before I started my first business, I was faced with a very big challenge. I had a business idea in mind, but I didn't even know how to start it in the first place. I didn't even know what a business proposal looks like, and I was confused on how to start anything at all in the first place. So what I did was to reach out to my HOD in the department, Professor Ishaya Johanna Longdet, who also happened to be my project supervisor. I reached out to him and I told him that, sir, this is what I want to do, but I don't know how to go about it. And fortunately for me, he was the one teaching us that particular course, Industrial Biochemistry, where he was teaching us how every single business originated. And when I explained my setbacks to him, he gave me an assignment. He told me to go and research on how a business proposal is written. And that was the first time I knew what a business proposal was. And when he gave me that assignment, he told me to do it and submit it to him. I went back home, started researching on how business proposals are written, and then I came across a couple of business proposal samples, and I decided to craft out my own business proposal based on the samples I saw online. I submitted this proposal I wrote to him. He went through it. He checked this proposal critically, and then he made some corrections and where I need to touch. And then I went back again to craft a good and outstanding business proposal, and then I saw a pathway of what I wanted to really do with this business. So the point is, you can start a business, but trust me, you can never go far with this particular business if you don't seek mentorship earlier on time. And for you to be able to seek a mentorship, You have to point out what you really want to achieve. You have to put in the work, the seriousness, and show that you're ready to get this business on track and ready to work before anyone would even agree to mentor you in the first place. They want to see that seriousness and the desire in you to make this thing work before you can reach out to them to help you on how to grow on this particular business you want to run. But trust me, don't ever try to beg your mentor for anything, like begging them for money or any assistance. No, just put in the work, show the seriousness that you want to get this particular business on track and how you've already invested your time and resources in doing this. If they want to support you financially, trust me, they're going to do it on their own. But if you go with the intention of begging your mentors for money, for financial assistance, trust me, you're going to kill that relationship. You can identify someone who is already doing very well in the particular niche that you want to build and establish a business in, and then learn from these people, even without meeting them in physical meeting. Learn from their way of life, use their examples, use their experiences to build your own business pathways and grow in life the same way that they are growing. While growing up as a child, I wished for so many things. I wish I could travel around the world. I wish I could help my family. I wished I could help the people suffering in my community. And these particular wishes became my purpose and motivation in life that kicks me out from the bed every single day to make sure that I'm doing something that will develop myself and achieving my goals, such that when I finally achieve these goals, I can be able to travel around the world just like I'm doing today, which has been a dream of my life right from childhood. And also I could reach out to help my family and reach out to help people who are suffering in my community. And this is the exact way to set up a purpose in life that will kick your ass out of that bed every single morning to go out to make sure that you make your dreams and your businesses successful. So for you to build a successful business, you need a purpose in life. You need something to energize you. You need something to motivate you. You need something to push you out every single day to make sure that you smash that goal. A few years ago, my friend Harrison met me in my office and he told me that, David, I have this business idea and I want you to be my business partner. And I asked him, why do you think I'm the perfect match for this? And he says that, one, he knows I have the capital to invest in this business. And secondly, he knows that I have the marketing skills to market this particular business. So my friend Harrison wanted two things. He wanted an investor and he also wanted a co-founder, and he saw these particular potentials in me, and that was why he approached me. And as a businessman, I told him that, okay, show me your business proposal. And he went further to say that, first of all, the profits are going to be divided 50-50. And I smiled and I was like, what a great way to start, because he knew I would be much more interested in that aspect. So he sold the business idea to me, and this particular business was on marketing of shoes. And how he did this was that he already got the proposal, everything drafted out. And I told you this from the beginning of the video, that as a smart entrepreneur who want to start a business without capital, you have to draft out everything on how you want to go about this particular business. So my friend Harrison had everything drafted out. He told me that he already figured out 2 different shoemakers that are going to be making these shoes for us at a discounted rate, because he already sold the idea to them that he was going to be bringing bulk this for them, and they had no other option than to reduce the price for him ×2. So he got the business sorted out in that aspect already. That we already got people who are going to be doing the work for us. The next thing now is the funds that we need to get this business started, and also how to market these particular shoes that we're going to be selling. So for me to be sure that he already did the work, I told him to, okay, show me how far you've gone with this particular business model, business proposal. And then he took me to these shoemakers. He introduced me to them as his business partner, and that we're going to be working together. And I saw that he already closed the deals with them. So what was left now was the funding and the marketing, and that was where I came in. You know, I provided the funding that we needed for this particular business. But the point of this business is that we are not going to pay for any particular shoe until we get potential buyers. So this was where I came up, because Harrison also knew that I had these marketing skills. So I started setting up ad campaigns. We took pictures of these beautiful shoes that were made by these shoemakers, and then I set up ad campaign on Facebook and Instagram, whereby I targeted people who are specifically interested in this particular product, and then we reached out to them through these ad campaigns, paid ad campaigns actually. And within a day, we are getting so many clients that these particular shoemakers became tired. Like they had a lot of work, that the time lapse for them to deliver these jobs was taking longer time, that we had to start sorting out for other shoemakers in order to expand this particular business. And because we set everything right, within a month, we were able to do over 100% in profit. And that is how to find a co-founder and also to find an investor who will eventually invest and become your co-founder to run a successful business. A few years back when I started my first business, I produced my products, but then I had a challenge. My products were stocked with me in my warehouse. I couldn't sell them because I lacked the sales ability, the marketing ability. So I took a marketing job in a corporate company, and the main goal of this particular job was me to learn how to market any product at all. And while I got into the training, our boss then was teaching us how to close deals, and initially they were teaching us the products and services of these particular businesses. You know, my other colleagues that they hired were more focused and interested in how these products and services works and all of that. But I was looking out for just one thing: how to sell these particular products. Because if you have the sales skills, the marketing skills, trust me, you can sell anything at all. Even if it is a packed sand, you can sell it if you have the skills. So I was much more interested on how he was going to do that. And while he was busy explaining these products and services, I was just taking notes, and then I knew that I'm eventually going to learn about these products and services anyway, but I was much more interested on how to sell these things. So my other colleagues were busy taking notes about these different products and services, and I was eventually looking at how he was going to tell us how to sell this product. And at the end of the day, along the line, he mentioned that these are our products and services. For you to sell these particular products and services, if you want to sell 10 or 20 products in a day, if you want to get 20 clients in a day, you have to reach out to 200 clients. I was like, wow. So for me to close 20 deals, I have to reach out to 200 clients. That is to show you that after reaching out to these 200 clients, there is potential that only 20 of them are going to eventually buy my products and services. And I took that to note, that if I wanted to close deals, actually, I have to reach out to more clients. And that's everything about sales and marketing. If you want to sell a particular product, for example, if you want to sell 20 products, you have to target on reaching out to 200 different clients, 200 different customers in a day for you to be able to get 20 buyers of this particular product. And after I learned this, they hired us eventually and we got to work. But at the end of the month, I was smashing my goals. I was meeting my requirements, I was meeting my KPI. But my other colleagues who were much more interested in the products and services were finding it difficult to meet up with their KPI, and they were wondering. And eventually I opened up to them that, did you remember during the training, our boss mentioned that for you to close 20 deals, you have to reach out to 200 customers. They were not doing this because they felt it wasn't necessary. How will you reach out to 200 people in a day? And then I told them eventually that this is how I'm getting my deals, this is how I'm making my KPI, because I'm reaching out to more clients, because I knew that not all the customers that I reach out to are going to eventually buy it, and the percentage of the people who eventually buy is very, very low. So if you want to get a particular target, you have to reach out to more, so that at least the few numbers that you want for a day can buy into your products and services. And that is how to sell anything at all. If you're getting value from this video, feel free to like this video, because it helps the YouTube algorithm to promote my video to more audience, and that is your own way of supporting me. And if you want to get more of this kind of educative content from my channel, feel free to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification button to receive fresh notifications as I post new videos every single week. But then a lot of business owners out there fail at their businesses because they want to do everything by themselves. Trust me, you cannot do everything by yourself. As soon as you're starting up a business, you should find a way to hire out some part of the business as soon as possible, because it's going to take the load off your head for you to focus more on bringing innovative ideas on how to grow your business. Now, I'm going to tell you this secret. As an entrepreneur, your mind, your brain does the work, not your physical strength. Because if you're doing it physically, everything by yourself, you're going to run out, you're going to get drained, and your mind will not function properly to bring out promising and innovative ideas that will keep your business growing. So hire out your businesses as soon as possible. Get employees that are going to do the work for you, and then you pay them. Don't feel like you can do everything by yourself. But a lot of businesses out there have challenges with hiring the right client or the right employees for their job. Now I'm going to give you a tip. If you hire an employee, for example, there are different ways to hire employees from different job portals out there, different advertisement, job vacancy placement out there. You can place your job offer and people are going to rush you. You can do this. You can also hire people to do work for you remotely from Upwork or Fiverr or any of these job or websites out there, LinkedIn. You can reach out to any of them, put out your offer and people are going to reach out to you. But trust me, a lot of people are going to reach out to you whenever you place an ad for a work, for a vacancy. I've done this and I've got a couple of people reaching out to me that they're interested in the work. And after screening them and finding the right people to do this job, there is still another challenge. Not a lot of them are going to be dedicated to this work. They're not going to take it very serious. But trust me, any employee at all that doesn't take your job seriously from the beginning, they're never going to change. So fire them as soon as possible and get someone who is dedicated to get the job done for you, because that's the only way that you're going to grow. And then finally, before you go global, before you take your business globally, there are a few things you have to do. Like, aside the physical marketing, where you go from office to office, stores to stores, markets to markets, talking to people about your products and services, you have to develop a way to go globally. And for you to go globally, you have to go to use the social medias out there like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Google Ads, like different ad campaigns platforms out there that you can put your business out there globally to reach out to anybody at all. And if you're interested in learning how to set up an ad campaign, click on the video in the description. I'm going to leave the link in the description on how to set up a target audience that is going to deliver and give you good clients for your business. Watch that video and you're going to learn from it. I'm also taking my business globally right now. Right now I have clients and customers from all over the globe: United States, Canada, UK, China, India, Germany, Poland, everywhere, Nigeria, across the world, that people are watching my brand online right now because I've taken my business online to the social media and then I'm reaching people globally. So for you to take your business globally, you have to do this to put your business out there. But trust me, everything you have learned from this particular video is completely useless if you don't click on this video on the screen to learn 10 different passive income ideas that you can kickstart your business today and start making money from the comfort of your home. And see you in this video.